Hey guys, and welcome to another adventure. We left Chiang Mai behind, travelling around 3 hours on the bus all the way to Chiang Rai, where our adventures in Thailand continue. Our first stop was the White Temple, a beautiful Buddhist temple that was built in 1997. So we're about to go into the White Temple. It looks one of the most dramatic temples I have ever seen. So the tickets are 100 baht each for tourists. So we're at the White Temple and it looks absolutely beautiful. You can't film inside, but with an exterior like that, it really doesn't matter. So we're about to go over the bridge. We're leaving hell and we're about to go into heaven. That's the depiction that's here. So they've got lots of kind of hands reaching up, kind of almost like pleading to get out of this kind of place that they're in. And the temple is the kind of end goal, the heaven, the nirvana that you get to afterwards. And they've made it so that you actually enter only one direction. The idea is that you leave hell and never return. So that's why they've got it this way going inside. Going outside a completely separate way. As we made our way towards the entrance of the temple, I was taken aback by how beautiful and intricate it all is. It really is a piece of art in its own right. So inside the temple there is a gold Buddha, and at the back there's an image depicting a demon, and in the eyes of the demon are two faces. One, I think, is Osama bin Laden, but I can't be sure. As Tig was saying, this is like a mosaic, the way it's all put together, and the light shimmers and reflects off the little glass pieces that are stuck all over this temple, and it looks absolutely beautiful. We continued to explore the grounds and came across these cool looking trees. So these beautiful, beautiful trees where the birds are enjoying themselves and kind of using as a bit of their home is actually a big accumulation of other people's wishes. They've got little hanging trees where you can hang a little kind of wish leaf, they call it. So you can put your name, make a wish and hang it from the tree, or you can take it home with you if you want to, but we're going to hang ours on the tree once we've made a wish. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, these are previous wishes and they make up the birdhouse. We're going to be part of this tree for a long time. It was finally time to leave the White Temple behind and make our way to another temple in Chiang Rai called the Blue Temple, which is one of the brightest temples we've seen on our travels so far. We're about to enter the Blue Temple now. It's completely free to get into, smaller than the White Temple, but there's lots of shops and things around the temple complex. So about half an hour here. I love this Buddha with the fountain, it's so cool. We made our way inside. I absolutely loved the way this temple was decorated. We made a donation and got some flowers, incense and candles to lay down as an offering.
I'd like one for me and one for Kate.
The combination of the smell of the incense and the lovely gentle blues inside the temple really added to the peace inside of it. After a quick meditation, it was time to say goodbye to the Blue Temple and travel somewhere a little different. I've made a friend. We are visiting an exhibit of a famous Thai artist, and there seems to be lots of cool stalls outside. So we're about to go into Badam, or Black House. This was 80 baht to come inside. It's basically a big museum with lots of paintings as well as animal skin, which is kind of random. But yeah, let's go inside. We made our way inside, a little unsure as to what we would find. This museum is dedicated to the artist Thawin Darcheni. I don't think I've ever seen so much animal skin under one roof. All the furniture is made from animals. I think everything, the table, the chairs, it's all made of animal skin. It's quite eerie. But I do love the paintings. I think they're pretty dramatic and very, very cool. Though the obsession with the animal skin, I'm not quite sure when that fit in, but I do know he loved collecting animal skin and he went all over the world and imported it from all over the world. And people heard about it and they wanted to visit it for themselves. And so he put them in a house, and more people wanted to come, so he had to get somewhere bigger, so because people were really interested in this different animal skin from around the world.
So his parents didn't approve of him painting. They wanted him to learn other things. So the only opportunity he had to paint was at night time. So he used to paint by candlelight. And that was probably why he's so heavily influenced by the colour black and red and yellow because of the candlelight. It's pretty amazing.
So as Tig was saying, those were his four main colours: red, yellow, black and white. The red and the yellow actually reflected the candlelight, which is why he really liked using those as well. I love this one. That is so cool. Well, this is quite something. It's like a throne room of death. That's the only way I can describe it. Oh my god, if hell had a throne room, it would be like this, I think. So I didn't know what to make of this place when I just first heard about it, but actually it's very, very cool. And I do like the artwork, the style, it's very dramatic. That was really cool. So that was a pretty cool experience, and it was really amazing to see how dedicated he was to his art. So we got back on the road. Our next stop was a tribal village. So we're about to go into the Karon Village. There's about 200 people living here. They actually can't live anywhere but here because they're technically not Thai, and so they have to rent the land. The Karon Hill tribe originate from Tibet, with a population of around 1 million. This gate leads to the Karon Village, and every time you see these gates it's like the entrance into the Karon zone, so you might find these on the mountainsides in Thailand. This lady was from the Aka Hill tribe and was keen for Tig and me to try on some headgear. What do you guys think? Do we fit in? Quite like heavy actually. This.
No, not heavy. It's okay.
The head, yeah.
The head is
Very cool.
yeah.
The men in the village had gone to work elsewhere and the women were on site with lots of stalls. We looked at some of the rings that are placed around their necks and they're pretty heavy. After looking at the rings, we explored a bit more of the village. So it's quite a unique experience walking through this village. So the women start wearing the neck rings from the age of 5, and actually the rings push the shoulders down rather than the neck up, so they can actually take them off and it doesn't break their neck or anything, but they keep them on and every 5 years add more, or is it every 10 years?
I think it's every 5 years they extend them, but up to a maximum of 5 kilograms.
These kids are so cute.
The hill tribes around here are actually originally from China. They had to leave China. Basically, they used to grow opium up in the hilltops in China, and they had to leave because it was dangerous for them. And when they first came over to Thailand, they started growing opium in the hills, and the Thai people weren't happy about it. So what actually happened is they let them stay, but instead they allowed them to grow tea and coffee instead, which is quite unique because of where we're probably going next.
This was definitely a unique experience, spending some time in the Karon village, but now time for some lunch.
That was absolutely amazing. Literally one of the best red curries I've had since we've been in Thailand. So I approve.
That was really, really tasty. A nice buffet of food. Very, very cool. After that delicious lunch, we made our way to Soi Phong Tea Plantation. So we're at the tea plantation, and first we're going to go for a tea tasting. The tea plantation is around 1,200 metres above sea level and specialises in Assam, green, oolong and black tea. How cute is the design on that? It's so nice. It's got a nice smell. Oolong 17. So these are all oolong teas. This is number 17. Time for tea number 2, ginseng. Quite mild but nice. Okay, this is the last oolong tea. So this is ginseng and flowers. Oh, that's completely different. Very floral, this one. Almost, it smells kind of perfumey. nice. Very, very different though. After that delicious tea, we decided to take in the view and enjoy some of their tasty desserts. A green tea fudge cake and Thai tea crepe cake. Okay, I'm gonna try this green tea fudge cake. It's actually really, really light and refreshing. It kind of tastes like cream. I know that sounds really strange. It just tastes like a gentle, creamy cake. Now it's Tig's turn to try the Thai tea crepe cake.
I've been looking forward to this one. So unique. It's like each layer is slightly jelly-ish, and it comes with the chai tea flavour comes through that jelly layer, and then you've got this creaminess in between, and it's absolutely delicious. I really like that.
I forgot how strong green tea is. But nicest green tea I've had. So I'm not a mad fan of green tea. You might want to ask, why did you get this? Well, why not get it here if we're going to get it anywhere, right? Absolutely loved that tea plantation. It was so relaxing. We headed off to our final stop, the most northern point of Thailand, the border between Thailand and Myanmar, or Burma. This is the border between Myanmar and Thailand, so it's quite cool that we're actually here. Like, I can't believe we're actually at the border of Burma here. Are we actually going to cross it? I don't know. We may be. So we're now at the most northern point of Thailand, and across the border is Burma. So this is as far as we can go before we end up leaving the country. So what you can do here is you can put a candle or one of these little offerings into the water, and it's supposed to kind of like cleanse you, and it's like a kind of from life to death, like the stage of life going through the river kind of thing. I think it's like a cleansing, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's nice that it's all kind of biodegradable stuff. So you've got flowers and you've got ice cream cones for the water, which I've never seen before, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go and put this in the water now. We definitely had some trouble trying to release these offerings into the water. Mine was determined to not go anywhere, but let's see if Tig has better luck. It was like mine was waiting for Tig's. As soon as his went downstream, mine followed. So this area is also known as the Golden Triangle, because it links 3 countries together. Over there is Laos, and that city over there is actually leased by China. They have ownership of that until their lease runs out, which runs out in about roughly 198 years from now. They've already had it a certain amount of time, but when that time runs out, it will go back to Laos and they will take ownership of it once again. But it's interesting, nobody from Laos actually lives in that city. It's full of Chinese, so they have gone elsewhere. I think it's 90% of Thai religion is Buddhist, 5% Muslim and 1% Christian, I think. The actual percentage is 92.5% Buddhist, 5.4% Muslim and 1.2% Christian. So now we're going to go, is it an opium museum?
I think so. This area was distinctly known for the sale of opium.
The Opium Museum cost 50 baht to enter. So the ticket is a postcard of your choice. How funny is that? Here we are, Opium Museum. So these are weights that they used to use to weigh the opium, and they came from India. So opium is known, or was known as black gold back in the day, because it was so valuable. So the Opium War of 1967 took place on the 29th of June, where 800 armed troops were sent by Khunsar to transport 16 tons of opium to Laos. Major General, now I don't know if I'm saying this right, Owain Ratikon, he was supposed to receive delivery of this, but refused to pay the tax, and this big drug deal turned bad, and a massive war erupted. So it's an interesting little museum, and for an entry price of just over £1, it's worth having a look. Our tour guide was saying these are kind of like melt in your mouth kind of biscuits. You put them in your mouth and chew them, and they kind of feel like a foamy biscuit, almost like it dissolves. Like, quite a unique experience.
And very tasty as well.
Very tasty. Nice and sweet. So now we're going to head back to Chiang Rai, and it's been a cool day. I'm hurting as I move around, despite appearances super bruised after my fall at the waterfall, sadly. So I think I'm going to have an early night, unfortunately, because we've got a travel day tomorrow, because we are leaving the north of Thailand and heading down south to Phuket. So until next time, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye. We left the Golden Triangle and headed back to Chiang Rai as the Lantern Festival celebrations were getting underway. What a great day it's been in Chiang Rai. Next time we make our way to Phuket, exploring the beaches, trying some more amazing food, and relaxing as the sun sets. So until next time, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon.